wake up and can't go back to sleep because they feel a little anxiety about it. Or I guess there's a third type that wakes up and is like, I got to go get video of this and see this firsthand. But of course, you always want to stay indoors with that lightning because you could get struck. Lightning can travel, 10 miles and it's as hot as 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So do keep that in mind. Look at the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Now, we were on this shot, what was it, 30 minutes ago or so? And it was coming down. There was loads of lightning, and the storm has since cleared and is making its way eastbound. Not fully, but for the most part. I'll show you that in just a second. And it'll be moving into Missouri. This is where we're going to see rounds of rain coming through all the way into the end of the week, and more thunderstorms here as well today, moving into tomorrow. Here is our huge cluster of thunderstorms. You see these little wisps of clouds coming off here. That means you got turbulent weather going on for us. This whole, cluster of thunderstorms, MCS, is heading east. It is tapping into this moisture, and there's loads of moisture for it to enjoy. Showers and thunderstorms and very strong winds. We've already seen gusts to 60 miles an hour out of this thing, and it is still holding together. So there's Emporia, and we are in the light rain, but this heavy stuff where the red is, that was over Emporia when we were showing you that rapid fire lightning and very heavy rainfall. This is all driving east here. The highways are going to be wet 49. This is coming for you, so be prepared to see the weather go downhill as we go through the day. And the thing is, this doesn't super hold together as it crosses over to Missouri, but enough where you'll see some heavier rain and some lightning, and then we see everything really pop off again, the Intermountain West, and it's all just essentially going to be popping off and then moving through the plains and eventually into the Midwest as well. Wednesday, again, 4 p.m. Look what happens. It's more of the same for us. We have energy in the atmosphere, and that is going to push everything eastbound. So into midweek, we have a disturbance. That's what you see in this blue. That's at the mid-level. So if we go down to the surface, we have a synoptic scale system. That's what you call these low pressures in front. That's going to tap into moisture in the Midwest and give us not only that chance for thunderstorms for Illinois and really the entire state. Hopefully you're not moving into college. Jordan was telling us last hour that he had a 8-story dorm that had only 2 elevators, so moving in was total chaos. I feel like moving day is chaos no matter how many elevators you have with that many people coming in. There are your showers for our Thursday around the Great Lakes, and then Friday it does start to progress east. But we'll see some rain. We could really use it a little bit west of there. Jordan, flooding will certainly be a possibility here over the rest of the week, just in different areas of the country.
The worst part about it was
all that water in cisterns to use throughout the year. And I know in the Caribbean, they also have cisterns that they use when these storms come through, and they hold all that water. Now, this is going up to a Category 2, 110 mile an hour winds. Could be a Category 3. Cat 3 is 111 mile an hour winds. Now, notice also it has 110. They don't do these hurricanes by 1 mile an hour. They do them by 5. So it would go 5 from that. So you're going 110, 115, it would jump up to, but 111 is technically a Cat 3. High pressure has been pushing this system. It's going to get picked up by this trough, just like a lot of people are doing as they're picking up their kids from school. That's essentially what's happening here. A lot of people are back to school. There is the pickup line, and there is the kid coming out of school. Dangerous rip currents along with those waves that Jim was mentioning that will be pumped out of this system. And so for today, it's not too bad. It's really as we get into our Thursday and really into Friday when you're going to start to see some of those high rip currents here along the East Coast, because even into Thursday, it takes time for these waves to travel. And then all of a sudden, boom, they're going to hit the coast on Friday. You're going to be like, what just happened? It's this system. Look, the entire East Coast feeling the effects from it. Of course, Bermuda will have high waves and probably some gusty winds and some rain as well. So if you see really even a yellow flag, I would be super careful. But red and double red is a hard no. Jordan, always swim by a lifeguard and call for help if you're in the water.
Seriously.
And you need it. Just scream
I know
for
it's
help.
hard, but don't feel ashamed if you're having problems.
Yeah. And welcome back to America's Morning Headquarters. Alongside meteorologist Jordan Steele and Jim Cantori, I'm meteorologist Stephanie Abrams. We have a swath of rain and storms, by the way, locked in across the central U.S. The storm started off in Kansas this morning. Today, we're going to see more develop here. As we look west, some of those could turn severe. And then we have Ernesto, if you're just joining us, at the 8 o'clock update. It's strengthened from 40 to 45 miles an hour, and it looks like it'll become a hurricane once it gets north of Puerto Rico and makes its way towards Bermuda. And yes, it'll indirectly impact the East Coast. But first, let's get to these storms with Jordan because we've had quite the cluster going through Kansas this morning.
We really have, and we've been watching this